Ano Ivelina Mike Aloha, and welcome to Kumu Fats Views. Today, we stay on that Navai Eha Waimapuna Lala, and we continue it Ke Kai O Kahiki, but this time under the new Kumu Hula Laʻakea Perry. And this is the 2013 Kahiko that they did, and this was the year after O'Brien passed away. He passed away in 2012 before the Merrie Monarch, and this is 2013 when Laʻakea took over, or after he took over. It was just 1 year he took over, and they came out with this performance of Kauō Pu Ka Kala-paheʻe. It's a very strong kahiko, and you guys will see for yourself how it is. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the performance or presentation. So again, his ka'i is different than normal that they would do, which usually they do a pukamayana kalama puna or ho'opuka kayo unula. And I believe this entrance, I want to say I heard it done before with O'Brien and Thaddeus, or just O'Brien as well. But starting off in his own way with his own entrance, Laʻakea and Ke Kai O Kahiki.
Ai lana noho i kai. I kai hoi o le hua, ka mole o ka aina. Ai na ia i tauan, i taua maele. Ai na pale i tauan oi. Ua mai oi, ka wae ka nana lawani e. Ai, Kauō Pu Ka Kauō Pu Ka Kauō Pu Ka
And that was Ke Kai O Kahiki 2013 um Merrie Monarch Kahiko presentation. Uh let's talk about the mele, and that hoi they just did is the O'Brien hoi. I I swear he's the only halau that does that hoi, and the people in his lala as well. And I don't know. I think that carries over. Might have carried over from Whai Mapuna as well. But the mele itself was a very powerful mele, and again, right, utilizing all the bottom half of their body and from their core. That's a lot of work that they need to do. They did a lot of bird motions because it does talk about the ʻIwa bird, um, and it talks. They did like a, or like I wouldn't call it an ohelo step, but where they leaned and they stuck their leg out, because they're talking about this ʻIwa bird that kind of nests in this area and watches out. And the ʻIwa bird usually is a kind of like an ho'ailona or an omen to bad weather is approaching, right? And so they do these bird motions. They take you into this cove where the birds actually sit and wait. They take you to. I'm trying to just remember all the motions and trying to get some of the birds that I remember from hearing them. But they're like at the cove at the base of Lehua. The Lehua was mentioned, and just again, they talk about these birds and how these birds kind of give warning to bad weather. So, Kauō Pu Ka, Kala-paheʻe was the name of that mele, and you're seeing a lot of rain motion, you're seeing a lot of down motions and some uehes in that duck walk position. Again, a very powerful kahiko utilizing a lot of strength in the bottom half, their legs, their knees, their calves, their core. But a very strong start to Laʻakea's debut as the Kumu Hula for Ke Kai O Kahiki. That was a strong performance because, again, he has these dancers with that physique, and that's how they train. This is how O'Brien trained them, and Laʻakea carried on that tradition in his debut year as the Kumu Hula for Ke Kai O Kahiki. It was a very powerful number, very reminiscent of O'Brien's style. You could hear the nerves in Laʻakea's leo. Some parts, a little bit breathy or running out of breath, and that comes with all that comes with being there on that stage. So again, major props to Laʻakea, who carries the tradition of my dear late cousin O'Brien Eselu. He is surely missed. His aura, his being, his creativity and innovation is surely missed. And Lakia is doing a good job of doing his best of keeping O'Brien's legacy, Obi's legacy, whatever you guys want to call it, and including a flair of his own. And I know that a couple of years after this, or the years following this 2013, Lakia tried to find a balance of making it him, but keeping that legacy of O'Brien there. It's hard. It's hard to find a balance, but I think he found his way back to his roots. He mentioned it in the Merrie Monarch video this past year, or this past Merrie Monarch that just happened, that one of the things he remembers O'Brien talking about is remembering his roots. And I witnessed his venturing from this first year to venturing off to try and do something a little bit more traditional sense, and finding his way back to this O'Brien influenced hula. So it was really good to see that journey, and my hats off to Laʻakea, because that is really big shoes to fill, and you're filling it very well, and I hope to see more and more from Ke Kai O Kahiki in the coming years, and Kumu Hula Laʻakea Perry. So I hope you guys learned something from today's video. I hope you guys are enjoying it, and I hope to find videos of. I want to do two more on this Lala, two more on this line, this lineage, and that is Iliahi's Kane and Tracy and Kiave Lopez's Kane. Hopefully, I can find full videos of those two, and then I'll wrap up this Navai Eha Opuna Lala Vaimapuna. That's a lot. Please take care, stay safe, stay healthy, and until next time, make a paulele palenon ole. Aloha.